Okay, today we're going to look around Debian Linux. This is not actually a virtual machine, this is actually running on a physical machine. As you can see, I've got VNC ware running that allow me to control the machine from the Windows desktop. You can see that in the background I'm running Windows 10. I can show you the menu and everything. So anyway, Debian, like all the others, it's KDE based. It's got this picker type menu which allows you to select different things as you go along the bottom. So applications that came with in education anyway, with mathematics and science. And if I can get this to go back, we'll look at a few more graphics. Interestingly, I don't see any GIMP here. I could be wrong. What's that? Ah, just to prove me wrong, there's GIMP. Let's close out of that. Let's see and see where. How on earth do you close GIMP now? Ah, there we are. So it does have GIMP in the graphics. Internet. Interestingly, this one, as well as the Gecko Linux that I looked at in the last couple of days, it didn't come with the new Firefox browser. I will show you the new Firefox browser. I've got it installed from a Tarball, and I've got a desktop icon, but it's not actually showing the full icon. It's just a means of launching Firefox. So that's the internet applications. Multimedia. It came with Disc1 and K3B, the jukebox music player, and the video player, Dragon Player. I've added video editor, KDE N Live, just to have a look. I was curious. It's basically a film or an editing suite for graphics, video and graphics. So I'll be playing with that in the coming days, hopefully. See if I can make a few movies. But back to the applications. That was that yes, that was multimedia. So we have Office, all these different things. This one actually came with Base as well into the LibreOffice. There is a word processor, spreadsheet, presentation. Just basically the same as Microsoft Office, but just under a different name. Very boring to have a look at, I can assure you. So that's that, and you got the usual settings and system, just the usual. Look at that. I actually added this multiple terminals in one window widget Terminator. We'll look at that too in a second. But that's basically it. It's just the usual. Again, there's Terminator in the windows there. So anyway, as you can see up here, I've got a shortcut to Firefox. Now, as you can tell, that is just the basic one that came with the Debian 9 when I installed it. So that just proves that that's what it's shipping with. However, I have got it from a tarball, the Firefox, and if I launch this one, you can see there's no bouncy icon. It's just straight into the window, and this is actually the new Firefox-Quantum. It's running on the Linux machine. And just to prove it, there we are, 64-bit Firefox-Quantum. So basically it's just another browser like Firefox. It's just faster. Let me get rid of this. Pause it anyway. That's better, you'll be able to hear me now. And it's just another version of Firefox. It's supposed to be quicker, faster. Certainly it is in here on Linux. It just straight into the window. So I'll pause that again. I've just been looking at various videos on how to do things and how to install the Firefox itself. And lastly, we'll have a look at Terminator. It's just a bash shell with windows. You can double up the terminals. You can split them vertically as well, so you can end up with any number of terminals. It's got a right-click menu to it, and there's lots of preferences that you can. Sorry, the window's a wee bit laggy. You can change. You got all these different things. So, things that you haven't normally got to play around with on the normal terminal. So it's called Terminator. You might want to have a look at it. It's just the standard shell. Gives you all your directories, all the different commands that you perform. So the downloads. Yeah, CD down. Can't spell. And that's where I've got the Firefox tarball installed into. That's just a tarball, and I've hooked up the icon to run the program inside the tarball. So that's possibly why it's a wee bit slower. And there is the VNC server, the real VNC server that I'm running to control it all. So that's all for today, and we'll see you again next time.